Just fit everything. And now see, like now I have placed everything nicely, and my UV is nicely packed. Save my file. File is saved. Still is joining. So you can see my UV is nicely packed, and this base I feel slightly irregular. This is not straight perfectly, so I'll make it straight and make sure it's not snapping to the edge. This is also slightly off. So my UV, you can see everything is snapped nicely. But now I have to check the size of the map I'm planning is 4K, right? So I have to check if there is any overlapping bleeding, like padding issue is there. So what I'll do is I'll go to, where is my UV render tools, UV renders. You know, I guess all this thing already. 4096, 4096. 4K is 4096, and render UV template and save it. Desktop UV. So I prefer, personally, I prefer PNG. If you want, you can use JPEG or TG or anything. PNG, why I prefer? Because it gives you a transparent layer. So selection become very easy. So done, done, done. Let's save and I'll check it in Photoshop. Okay. By the time I'll just do the attendance also. Those are like, I have to delete those things. Okay. Devashish, no. Kiran is here. Patricia, no. Pranav also here. Rishi, not here. Rohit, not here. Not here. Royston,
Sir, he was here. He just got disconnected.
Rohit.
He was Rohit Murli.
Okay, okay, okay. Rohit. And she operating present.
So Praveen, my name is not there, sir.
Name is not there.
Yeah.
It's strange. Just give me a
I'm
second.
not getting any mails also, sir, regarding this. I informed to Denzel sir also.
Okay. Just give me a second. 01, 11, correct. Group 211. Add, remove.
Yeah, that's all.
Add it. Done. Present. Okay. I'm present. So, okay. Now Photoshop is open. So I'll just show quickly. We are running out of time. Open it. So I prefer PNG. So I just simply fill with black or white or any color and control U this layer and make it full white. So everything is white. Control J, you can double it, to merge it. You can see this is like full white now. Now I want to check if there is any overlapping in UV or not. So I'll just control click on this. It will select all the UVs, create a new layer, or maybe the same layer I can use. I can use stroke, or what I can do is select this, click on the outside. So all the exterior part will be selected, and go to your this thing, stroke, and pick something like really bright color so that you can see it clearly. Control D. So now check this color if there is any it's overlapping anywhere. So I can see it's not overlapping here, here, here. It's clean, clean, not touching anywhere, not touching anywhere, all clean. So you can see I extended 4 pixels. Still, I have enough space outside this. So if I want, I can just simply increase its size slightly, but it's fine. It's like it would be overall, it looks fine. Checkers and everything is fine. So my texture file is ready. A UV file, name it as UV. And I'll replace this with a base and we'll start texturing with texturing this. Let's save this. Just give me a second. This is my, that was alpha. This is my fountain texture. So I just saved it. So now we have to start texturing. So for start texturing, what I'll do is there are like few things because manual texturing needs some support elements. So for that, what I'll do is I'll import this file. Like I remove all the leaves. It's only this section. I'll export it and then I'll bake a ambient occlusion out of it, and then I'll try to generate all the detail in Photoshop. We have 10 more minutes, so I can show that. So for this, either you can use Substance or you can use XNormal. XNormal is a free software, free tool. This XNormal is not installed in my system. Okay. So I can use free software. Like I can use XNormal, it's a free software, or I can use Substance to generate ambient occlusion for this particular model, or I can use Marmoset. I guess you guys know Marmoset, right?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no.
No, sir.
Okay, no problem. So I'll show it in Marmoset only. So in Marmoset, super easy software. So selected, only export the selected. Do not export the alpha part because those are alpha planes. So it will create a rectangular shadow. It will create problem for you. So do not export that. Only and only the main building. This is your. So Marmoset is super easy software, very straightforward. You can export into OBJ or FBX or any format. Doesn't matter. So Marmoset, I'll open this and I'll install XNormal also. I'll show you how to do it in XNormal because 99% of the companies, they have XNormal. They have XNormal. Marmoset is a paid software. So there will be some company, they don't have Marmoset. But Substance, most of the company will have Substance. So I'll show it in all three. So if whatever is available to you, you can use it and generate it. So this is basically default viewport of Marmoset. This is your viewport where you see your model and everything. Left side, whatever you import, by default you have a render. You have like what you want to render. You want to render some pass, you render some like video, some image or anything, or lighting. And so then I'm not going to lighting and all because right now we're going to just bake our model. So I need to bake a big ambient occlusion for this. So I'll just drag, drop it here. It will automatically apply whatever texture was applied, it will apply. So just replace it white. So rest anything is not required for this. I just this thing So I want to bake, now I want to bake ambient occlusion, but in marmoset for baking, you need a high poly and a low poly. Otherwise you won't be able to bake. In substance, you have an option, use low poly as high poly and bake. That option is there, but that option is not there in marmoset. So what we will do is you can just simply duplicate the model, the two models. Now I have to bake it. So there, you can see there's a slice, bread slice. It basically bake. Just click on this, and you have two options, high and low. So any, put any one of them into high and other one into low. That's it. Now go to bake project, not the bake group and all, bake project. And what I want to bake, I have to select that, and where I want to select, like the path, output path, desktop I'm using. See, I can name it as fountain, or in whatever your name, you can give the name. And size of the map, right now it's 2K, increase it to 4K. And you can see I have normal option, I have curvature, ambient occlusion, all these things. I want only and only ambient occlusion, nothing else. Just select this, and tangent space, all these things are not required because we're baking only and only ambient occlusion. Just click on bake. It will, ambient occlusion takes little time based on the your mesh density, and done. So if you see it baked really quickly, you can click on the P for preview. It will show you the preview. It's baked, and desktop, here is your file. It's baked. So I'll just simply drag drop it here. This is my AO, name it as AO. Always name everything. And if I save this, okay, just save my PSD. Four K taking little time. So like this, we'll bake it here. We're done, and save it as. So now you can see there is no Targa option. Reason, I saved it into PNG, and PNG for modes are different. So it's R, correct only, RGB 16-bit, correct only. So I have to convert this into 8-bit. And now you have Targa option, fountain underscore D for diffuse map. 24-bit, and save your PSD also. And now apply your texture. I have created this one, just drag, drop. So now you can see the entire ambient occlusion here. Why this thing showing white mark? So it's baked. So I basically, why we bake ambient occlusion, to get the position and shadows, and because manual texturing need those landmark, otherwise you won't be able to texture it. It will become real difficult. So in manual texturing, we add those things and generate it. But I can see it's not very smooth and nice and clean. So what I can do is to generate a very nice and smooth ambient occlusion, I can apply turbo on this, turbo smooth. But you can see it's distort the shape. Go to smoothing group, still you can see it distorting the shape. So I have to create a high poly for this. So for that, I need to add all the supporting loops and generate it. So for each and every edge, wherever we need to like create a supporting we need to retain the shape, I need to add a supporting loop there. So how do we do? We have, okay, that we'll do tomorrow. Like 4 minutes left. So I'll show you how to create a high poly out of it quickly, really quickly, and then export it and bake it again. So you'll get a very smooth and clean ambient occlusion. So the texturing becomes very easy. So we'll do that. As of now, you can see my ambient is like, it's fine, but it's like, it's bit, you can see, I can see all the angles and everything, but ambient should be really smooth and clean. So it will make my life way easier. Here also you can see clearly. And We'll bake that. We'll bake that and generate everything. So we'll create a very basic, simple high poly, just a smooth version of this. No details, nothing, just a smooth version of this, and bake our normal map, bake our diffuse map, and then we'll keep it here, and then we'll start adding detail, and later we'll add detail in roughness, on specular, and your normal map as well. Almost ready. So my normal is bake. So I just have to make a high poly and bake it again. So we'll do that tomorrow. I guess we have tomorrow class. So yeah, we'll do that. So you can just simply finish your model and finish your UV. I guess someone showed me his basic model texture also, like a substance he did something. I guess who I don't remember. It's been like 3 weeks, so like I'm really old, so I forgot. Somebody showed me. So yes, like unwrap it properly, make sure packing is perfect, there's no issue in packing, and then UV transfer and check it in Photoshop. There is no overlapping, there is no like UV shell, there is should be at least a little distance. And then we'll bake on all the maps, and I'll install XNormal also, and I'll show how to bake it with the help of XNormal, because it's a free software and most of the company uses it, so you should know that. So I'll explain that. We'll start creating this thing. So this is my model, and you see now we have the shadow and all, so it will look really nice. So it will automatically generate all shadow and everything, and if I add texture, it will start looking nice. Okay, then I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. Okay, bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you.